Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 4th, 2024. This is for Capricorn. Last shuffle here for Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. Capricorn, we have a consciousness of lack and we have a conflict here. So this is telling me that you don't want any trouble. I see someone who's saying, I don't want any problems. I don't want any trouble. Um, yeah, you're saying you realize that you don't have a problem, or there's really no issue. Um, you don't want to fight. You don't want to be defensive. There's something about you not wanting to be defensive. And the conflict is that you may feel some underlying sense of like all these attention on you. And you may be sensing that the attention's on you, and you have to. This is a vibe of I feel very defensive in a sense, right? I feel like there's an underlying sense of why is everybody staring at me? For some of you, okay. A card flipped over. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands here twice. That's interesting. So there's 10 of Wands here twice. So this tells me that it seems like there's a lot of attention on you, people watching, or you may feel like people are watching you. One thing for certain. But it may make you very nervous or paranoid. It seems like you don't like a lot of attention. You may be one that's like, listen, I'm busy. Why are you busy watching me? And whenever someone is watching you, the paranoia would make you feel like there's a reason for it, and not in a good way. 10 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 4 of Swords, King of Pentacles, rather, with consciousness of lack, would tell me that you feel like you have a lot on your plate. Like you have a lot going on, and you may feel like you don't have a peace of mind, and you may feel like you have a lot of responsibility. A lot of you may be in this space of like, I've got a lot going on. I've got a lot of responsibility. I've got a lot of projects or a lot of work to do. You may feel very tired, no energy, low energy, and that may cause you to feel a tad bit defensive. Now, conflict with the High Priestess and King of Swords tells me that um, in Capricorn, your mind and your intuition or heart is in conflict. Your intuition may be telling you you're going to be successful. Don't worry, just keep at it. But your mind may be telling you that you can't move fast enough. Like, can we just hurry up and get this over with? Something like that going on here. There's something between a conflict between what you know intellectually and what your spirit is telling you. You may feel like there's a secret, or that you're being isolated, left out in the cold. You may be worried that that's the case. I feel like there's eyes on you. You may feel like you're under a microscope, and your mind is telling you to be afraid, and your intuition is telling you stop worrying. And that may be very difficult. Um, mm, mm, mm. People are watching you because you're regenerating. Behind a mask, King of Wands and 5 of Wands. So behind a mask, you may be struggling with something. Like you may feel like um, you are by yourself struggling. I see someone who feels like exhausted. I see someone who's exhausted. You're a leader. I just want to throw out here that I keep seeing that you're just a strong leader. You're someone who's successful against all odds. You're someone who, no matter how heavy something is, you get it done. Of course, everybody says about Capricorn that you're like a hard worker, and of course that's true. Of course, right? You wouldn't be getting the blessings of Asher if you weren't a hard worker, for sure. But I'm seeing you saying, in a sense, you may start to feel like I'm killing it. I'm doing so much. I'm so busy. I've got all this weight on my shoulders, and I'm struggling with feeling confident under the scrutiny, because I see people just watching you. You're very popular. Everyone, and the real reason why is because you're coming off with this starfish energy. You're regenerating. There's parts of you that it's like most anyone else, if they had this amount of pressure, they would fold. They would be squished. They would be. flattened. You just keep going no matter what. People can't believe this. It's like you're challenging something for other people. You're challenging what it means to be to persevere under almost seemingly impossible circumstances. You're challenging that. You're showing people that you can overcome. And that may be difficult for you to withstand everyone just staring. You're like, why are they watching me? Are they setting me up? Like, I feel that someone's paranoid. Letting go is the 10 of Cups and Queen of Cups. So you may want to, you need to let go. I want to say you need to let go of feeling hopeless. You need to let go of feeling hopeless here. 10 of Cups and the Queen of Cups seems great, but if you're letting go of whatever this is, this means that she is um, feeling disappointed and wanting to accept or forgive something so she may be happy. And they're saying you've got to let go of the hopelessness that is attributed to that kind of a thing here. If you have to forgive or accept something, here's another cup. Here you go. There's a hopelessness. They're like, let go of that feeling. I know how that sounds. Some of you may feel like you're doing labors of love and it comes off as burdensome. And you've got to let go of that thought, that feeling, that thought process of like, you may feel like you can't shut out your disappointments. Spirit's like, you got to let that go as a starfish does, right? As we all know, they have this a beautiful ability to mm, I can't remember the right word, and all of a sudden regenerate another limb. They lose a star, like a leg of their star, and they can grow it back. And it's almost like Spirit's trying to tell you, if you let go of the disappointment or the sadness or things that you're saying, I can't shut that out. I can't like not be afraid that I'm gonna be disappointed. They're saying if you let that go, hope will grow in its place. It's not like you're just going to lose and that's it. I'm a broken person forever. You won't be broken. Behind a mask, it's hard to be confident, but you should be. Behind a mask, it's difficult to be confident in your next steps because you may feel to some degree victimized by things or triggered or feeling as though you're struggling to continue to go to the distance, but they're saying that you can if you replace hopelessness with hope. I hope this makes sense. The conflict is between your intuition and your mind, what you intellectually know to be true and what your spirit is telling you. You may be getting downloads that it's time for you to shut out your fears. What are you afraid of? You may be getting strange downloads like that. And it's strange probably because it's like, well, fears sometimes keep us alive. But they're saying that you've got to know that you're going to be guided towards success. You've always been successful thus far. How would spirit let you down now? Which that wouldn't happen. Um, if things always happen the way your mind is working, then you wouldn't even be here. There's something about that spirit wants you to understand. If your fears were reality, you wouldn't be where you are right now in the first place. Because all the worst things that could happen would have already happened. You know, I hope that makes sense. You could be dealing with a Pisces, that's the main sign. Otherwise, all the other signs are here. So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.